What do we do in GTA games? We perform Grand Theft Auto, of course. It's in the name. The question is, how fast can I steal a car in each GTA game? The timer starts as soon as I make any camera or player movement and stops as soon as the protagonist sits in a vehicle and the vehicle name text appears. We shall start with the original GTA, of course. In this game we're given a car, which means it's yours, so you cannot steal it. We gotta wait for vehicles to pile up behind it and snag one of them. Getting on a bike is easier, so that's what I did in less than 3 seconds.
Bike.
This was quite fast, but let's check out the first expansion for GTA 1 called GTA London 69. In this game we spawn right next to a red car, which I assume is yours. So I'm not gonna steal that because you cannot steal it. I'm gonna steal one from the street, which is quite tricky because stopping cars in this game is quite difficult. They don't always stop, but we have a blue car here. It stopped pretty nicely and I stole it in 2.5 seconds, a little faster. Woo!
Garden shed.
Next up is GTA London 61. In this game we spawn right next to a red car, which again I think is yours, so I'm not gonna steal it. And the street is a little bit far away, so I gotta get lucky and snag one as quick as possible. Hopefully something spawns. This car spawned. Nice brown color. Nice.
Jug D type.
Oh, I wish I stole this one. Look at this car, man. Ooh, it's an F1 car. Whatever, I'm gonna use the poopy car. Anyway, let's move on to GTA 2. In GTA 2 you spawn pretty far away from the street. You can do something, which is go to the phone, press a button, which is gonna spawn a car next to you, but let's assume that this car you own, so you cannot steal it because it's given to you. Which means going to the left is not an option. Going to the right is the correct answer here. So let's go to the right side as quick as possible. I wasted 3 seconds. No! Oh, this is the slowest so far. Did you seriously crash into me? Why did he crash into me, man? But less than 9 seconds, I can live with that, it's okay.
Willard.
Still pretty fast, considering I don't even spawn next to a street, but whatever. Let's move on to GTA 3. In this game you spawn on a street, but this street is blocked currently, so no cars come here. And you're given a Kuruma, so you cannot steal that Kuruma, you gotta steal a different car. The best way to steal a car is to jump on the Kuruma, jump down here, which contains a street, and nobody's spawning. Guys, come on, usually it takes faster for cars to spawn, but whatever, I'm gonna use this clip, who cares. 15.5 seconds. Oh, very sloppy. I can improve this, but first try for the win.
Pony.
I could improve it in future videos. Okay, let's move on to GTA Vice City. In this game you are driving a car which was used in the intro, which you could own or maybe scan Rosenberg's. And also there's a Fagio behind you, which again I think is owned by you or by Rosenberg because it's right next to his office. And when you enter it, there's no alarm, so let's assume you cannot steal it. I could go forward or I could go back. The thing is, in the original GTA Vice City, the traffic is very sparse, but behind you there's a parked car, so if a car doesn't spawn on the street, I can just steal a car in the parking lot. So let's go backwards as quick as possible. Oh, car spawned, okay, very good. Let's steal the BF injection. You're mine, tough guy. And BF injection stolen in 8.5 seconds. Holy crap, that's exactly how much it was in GTA 2. Just slightly faster. Holy crap.
BF injection.
Wow, nice. Awesome. And I flipped it, of course I did. Oh boy. Anyway, let's move on to GTA Advance. In this game you gotta get in a car with Vinny, which I assume he owns or you own, so we gotta go to the street. If you go forward, you're gonna activate a cutscene, and I don't want that, so I'm gonna go to the right side, which contains a street, which also contains cars. Oh, that's a good car, good spawn, oh, great spawn, holy crap. 6.5 seconds, awesome, that was so fast. Wow.
Banana.
The car is crappy, but it was pretty fast. So let's move on to GTA San Andreas. In San Andreas you are given a bike, which technically is not yours because you just got dropped here, but this is called Grand Theft Auto, and this is not an auto, it's not a motor bike, it has no engine, so let's just say I cannot steal this bike, I don't want it, I want motor vehicles, and there's a bunch of motor vehicles in front of us. So let's just go straight forward and steal the first car we see. which is a bobcat. Oh, a bike would have been so much better. But it's okay. Less than 7 seconds.
Bobcat.
Again, I could have stolen the bicycle, technically. What do you guys think? Should I have stolen the bicycle? Does that count as Grand Theft Auto? I don't think so, but you judge it by yourselves. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to LCS. In LCS, you spawn very far away from a street, and at the start, the cars in front of the mansion do not spawn. You're also given a Kuruma which you cannot steal, but what I'm gonna do is get in the Kuruma and go forward to the street as quick as possible, because that's the only way to steal a car from the street. Let's go, let's jump off here, let's wait for a car to spawn. Idaho, Idaho, wait a second, I wanna tell you something. I told you, ho ho! 20 seconds? Yeah, 20 seconds. Okay, well, this is fine, I guess.
Idaho.
Now let's move on to GTA Vice City Stories. This game is very interesting because at the start you are a soldier. In the army base there's a bunch of different cars and trucks. Since you're a soldier and these are soldier vehicles, let's assume that you have access to them usually, so you cannot actually steal these cars because the army owns it and you are part of the army. You're also given a bike which you cannot steal because it's Martinez's bike and he gave it to you, which means we gotta go to the street, all the way to the street. So let's go forward. On the bike, of course, because it's much faster. Let's open the gate and steal the first truck we see. There's a bunch of trucks always here. Okay, Benson, you're mine. In less than 20 seconds. Let's go. That was so whoa, that was faster than GTA LCS.
Benson.
Okay, let's move on to GTA 4. You spawn pretty far away from the streets, which is unfortunate. And of course you cannot steal Roman's taxi because it's his, of course. So we're gonna go to the street. Spawn some vehicles. My traffic density is at max. Usually I keep it at minimum, but in this challenge I gotta steal cars or trucks or whatever, so I have it at max. And this took me less than 17 seconds. Faster than GTA LCS, really? Okay. Wow.
Benson.
Next up is the first DLC for GTA 4, The Lost and Damned. So here's the thing with this game. When you spawn right next to your brothers. If you can steal their bikes, I think it counts because you don't actually own these bikes. You own your bike, but not your brother's bikes. But the problem is you cannot actually steal these bikes. As you can see, I'm pressing the enter vehicle button, it doesn't work. Which is quite unfortunate. It means I gotta go to the street and steal a car from the street. Again, traffic density is at max. There's a taxi over here. I'm gonna shoot the driver. Oh dude, brother, what did you do? Oh my goodness. Stupid Duruhead, he pushed me. I had to enter from the other side. I wasted maybe 2 seconds doing that, 3 seconds maybe.
Yellow car.
This could have taken me 10 seconds, it's your fault. Whatever, this counts. I got a taxi. Let's move on to GTA The Battle of Gay Tony, in which I spawn right next to a street, which is very handy. Or I spawn on a street, but there's a bigger street right next to me, which means I'm gonna go on foot and steal the first car I see. Unfortunately, the animations are very slow in this game, but still it took me 6 seconds, almost 6 seconds,
Minivan.
which puts this game in 4th spot. Wow. But what about GTA Chinatown Wars? You are given a car, but this car you have to hotwire, which means it's not yours, you're actually stealing this car. First of all, get out of the water, go to shore and go to the car. Once you enter the car, you're gonna hotwire it, which means you have not stolen it yet. You gotta finish the hotwire, or the other option, a faster option, is to enter, get out immediately and get back in. And you can drive it now, which means it has been stolen. And all this took me 20 seconds, a little faster than GTA LCS, which is on last spot.
Yellow car.
And oh yeah, speaking of last spot, like always, let's go to GTA 5 and see how it is gonna be on last spot. GTA 5 is ridiculous. Every single challenge, every single time, it finishes on last spot. Why is that? Because you spawn in North Yankton. There's cars in North Yankton, but the police cars which spawn in front you cannot actually steal. No matter how many times you try, you cannot steal these cars, which is unfortunate. But once you dispose of every single officer here, you can go to the street, and on the street you get yourself in a car, which you don't steal, of course. Even though you drive it, you don't steal it. However, there's traffic coming your way. You can actually steal this traffic. The unfortunate thing is, before that you gotta watch a bunch of cutscenes, but once you see this car you can kill the driver for faster you know, stealing. Stop here and steal the car. You can enter this car, guys. You cannot enter the police cars at the start, but you can enter this one. That's bizarre, but I saved like 3 minutes.
Emperor.
This took me a little less than 4, which of course puts it in last spot, as you can see. Also, GTA 1 plus its DLCs are all in first place, which was very surprising, but yeah, in these games we don't have animations when entering the cars. It's pretty much instant. So congratulations to GTA 1 plus its DLCs. Pretty close calls for GTA Vice City and GTA 2 and GTA China Towers plus LCS as well. I hope you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and a special thank you to Olav, Karen, Case Nice, Shan Paska, Ismiku, Munish Pradeep, The Steve Gay Studios, Shinte, Faith, Bad Boy Hero, Ahir Sarge 3, Extreme Stuff, Jebediah, Versetti Gwen, Jim Francescos, and everybody else.